टोटल हमारी टीम ने 60 एक्सपेरिमेंट किए, जिसमें से काफ़ी सारों में मैंने भी भाग लिया। लेकिन सबसे बड़ी प्राउड फीलिंग जो थी वो ये थी कि जब मैं ये एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कर रहा था स्पेस में अपने वैज्ञानिकों द्वारा, हमारी जो टीम थी वो यहाँ बैठ के मुझे वीडियो पे देख रही थी जब मैं वो एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कर रहा था जो उन्होंने भारत की धरती पे तैयार किए थे स्पेस ले जाने के लिए। ये हिस्ट्री में पहली बार हुआ है कि भारत के वैज्ञानिकों को ये मौका मिला कि वो माइक्रोग्रेविटी रिसर्च कर सकें। और मुझे लगता है सबसे बड़ी उपलब्धि जो ये एक्सपेरिमेंट्स है उनकी साइंटिफिक एकम्प्लिशमेंट नहीं है, जो हमने डेटा आया है वो नहीं है, बल्कि ये एक जो दरवाजे हैं ये माइक्रोग्रेविटी रिसर्च के, ये खुल गए। और जितने भी रिसर्चर्स जो यहाँ बैठे हुए थे, जब मैं वापस आया तो उन्होंने कहा कि सर बस अब तो हम जाते रहेंगे और हम करते रहेंगे, चाहे आप जाओ या ना जाओ, हमारे एक्सपेरिमेंट ज़रूर जाएंगे। दूसरा, स्पेस में जब हम 18 दिन थे तो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से वार्तालाप हुई, उसके बाद बच्चों से भी इंटरेक्शन हुआ था मेरा 3 बार। एक बार लाइव इंटरेक्शन था, लखनऊ के ही बच्चे थे उसमें, और 2 बार रेडियो के थ्रू इंटरेक्शन हुआ। और अभी आने से पहले मैं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से भी चर्चा कर रहा था कि इसी बारे में कि उन तीनों इंटरेक्शन में हर बार एक ना एक बच्चा था जिसने मुझसे ये पूछा कि सर हम एस्ट्रोनॉट कैसे बन सकते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है आने से पहले ही ये मिशन की एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि थी कि हमारे देश के बच्चे ये सोचने लगे हैं कि हमें जाना है, हमें वहाँ पहुँचना है और हम वहाँ पहुँचेंगे। ह्यूमन स्पेस मिशन काफ़ी कॉम्प्लेक्स होते हैं। जब हम अंतरिक्ष में जाते हैं रॉकेट से, जब हम स्पेस स्टेशन में पहुंचते हैं तो पहली बार आपका शरीर माइक्रोग्रेविटी का एक जो वातावरण है वो एक्सपीरियंस करता है। बहुत सारे चेंजेस आते हैं आपके शरीर में, जो पूरा ब्लड है वो पूरा आपके सर में आ जाता है, आपका सर बड़ा हो जाता है और आपका हार्ट स्लो हो जाता है क्योंकि उसको ग्रेविटी के अगेंस्ट काम नहीं करना है ब्लड पंप करने के लिए। आपके पेट में जो कुछ भी है वो सब भी फ्लोट करने लगता है, तो सब ऊपर आपको फील होता है कि ये क्या चल रहा है, अंदर भूख नहीं लगती। बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस होते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि हम एक ऐसी जगह पे लाइफ को सस्टेन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे लाइफ सस्टेन होनी नहीं चाहिए। वहाँ का एनवायरनमेंट ऐसा है कि वैक्यूम है, टेम्परेचर इतना हार्श है, हवा ही नहीं है, लेकिन उसके बाद भी ये ह्यूमन इंजीनियरिंग का मार्वल है कि हम ऐसे एक वातावरण में, एक एनवायरनमेंट में लाइफ को हम सस्टेन कर पा रहे हैं। और इसी डायरेक्शन में भारत इस समय अपनी एक जर्नी पे है। और जब हम ये करेंगे, जब हम पहला मिशन लॉन्च करेंगे, तो हम विश्व का वो चौथा राष्ट्र होंगे जिनके पास ये कैपेबिलिटी होगी। मेरे मिशन के द्वारा जो मैं वापस आने के बाद जो उत्साह और जो सपोर्ट और जो एक्साइटमेंट देखा, मुझे लगता है कि ये एक मोमेंटम अभी जो हमने बनाया है, अब हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम इस मोमेंटम को आगे बढ़ाएं। और क्योंकि आज हम यहाँ खड़े हैं लखनऊ में, उत्तर प्रदेश में, मुझे लगता है शुरुआत यहीं से क्यों ना की जाए। तो अब अगला ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल सेक्टर जो मुझे दिखता है वो स्पेस का क्षेत्र दिखता है। और मुझे लगता है कि बाकी सारे सेक्टर, चाहे वो एजुकेशन हो या इंडस्ट्री हो या फिर डिप्लोमेसी कहूँगा मैं, किसी भी तरीके से आप स्पेस के क्षेत्र को किसी भी विभाग में यूज़ कर सकते हैं और एक ओवरऑल नेशन बिल्डिंग के टूल की तरह हम इसका इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। लेकिन पीछे बैठे बच्चों को मेरा एक मैसेज है, ख़त्म करने से पहले ज़रूर बोलूँगा कि हमारे तो प्लान है, हम गगनयान में एक ह्यूमन को भेजेंगे, फिर भारतीय अंतरिक्ष स्टेशन का निर्माण होगा और उसके बाद 2040 में कोई ना कोई मून पे ज़रूर जाएगा, चांद पे ज़रूर जाएगा। उस समय तक आप लोग तैयार हो जाएंगे। मैं कहीं नहीं जा रहा हूँ, मैं भी कंपटीशन में रहूँगा। पर मुझे लगता है ये गोल्डन पीरियड है हमारे देश के लिए एक स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन का। और जिस तरह का एक्साइटमेंट सभी ने दिखाया है, मुझे लगता है कि अब ये जागरूकता है कि हमें इसको परस्यू करना चाहिए और आगे इस क्षेत्र को लेके आगे बढ़ना चाहिए। और मेरे मिशन के बारे में मैं सिर्फ यही कहूँगा कि मिशन तो ख़त्म हो चुका है, लेकिन ये हमारी शुरुआत है और यहाँ से हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। ग्रुप कैप्टन शुभान शुक्ला जी, हमारे बीच इसरो चेयरमैन भी नारायण सर भी उपस्थित हैं और ये मिशन से बहुत नज़दीकी से जुड़े रहे हैं और इस अभियान को सफल बनाए जाने में इनका बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहा है। मैं इस अवसर पर सर आपसे भी अनुरोध करना चाहूँगा कि एक संक्षिप्त उद्बोधन करना चाहेंगे। प्लीज।
Namaskar. Good evening to all. The most respectable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Deputy Chief Ministers, Cabinet Ministers, MLAs, my colleague Subhash Shukla and his family members, Mr. D.K. Singh, who is the Director of the Human Spaceflight Center. He is also from UP. The controller of the Human Spaceflight Center is with us. And distinguished guests and my dear students, very, very good evening to all of you. First of all, let me express our gratitude from the bottom of our heart to the Honorable Chief Minister of UP for arranging such a wonderful felicitation function. Even though I am from Kanyakumari, we always look at UP, how the UP CM is governing and taking the UP to greater and greater heights, and thereby the country is growing. The day he took over as the CM onwards, most of the time I look at the news, what is happening in UP, and the way he lead the UP and taking the country to greater heights. I think we have to thank and appreciate him. And this is yet another occasion to see his gesture. Now, dear friends, we have to thank one of the greatest son of India, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. He announced on August 15, 2018, the human spaceflight program. He announced, and we were given a direction to take Indian to space by our own rocket. And when you talk about human spaceflight program, lot of developments has to take place. The human rated rocket, environmental control and safety system, crew escape system, parachute system, lot of things has to be done. One of the important thing is interfacing human being with the hardware and software. And I have to once again thank Honorable Prime Minister. In 23, he announced 4 cosmonauts, 4 Gaganyaan 3s, including Sukraji, to the country. And he only visioned that we should send one of the Gaganyaan 3 to International Space Station. It is under his vision this activity was executed by ISRO. And you all will be proud that Subhash Shukla is safely sent to space and brought back safely today. We are all very proud. The entire country is very proud. And you know, there was a time when cricket match we won and the entire country used to get united. But today, under Modi ji's direction, Modi ji's leadership, when Chandrayaan 3 successfully soft landed near South Pole of Moon, and India becoming only country which successfully soft landed near South Pole Moon, entire country got united. Today, Subhash Shukla has gone to space and he has come back safely, and the entire country is again united under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. Now, dear friends, ISRO has got a great role in this successful mission. Number one, based on the direction of Prime Minister, we have executed the job. ISRO team has executed the job. 2 of the colleagues are sitting in front of you who are responsible for executing the job. And very important point I want to communicate. The mission was done on 25th June. Originally, it was supposed to be done on 11th June. And 10th June, early morning, when I got up from the bed, early morning 2:45, I am seeing a news item. The rocket is having a small oxygen leakage. And the moment the oxygen leakage is there, I am working in the field as a cryogenic propulsion expert for 41 years. I know the rocket cannot fly. We demanded a meeting, had a discussion, convinced the US team. In fact, US team, even with that leak, the launch campaign was going on. On 10th evening, Subhasnu is asked to sleep, evening 4 o'clock, 4 to early morning 12 o'clock, he is supposed to sleep. And he was happily sleeping, I was under terrible tension. And it was evening 5:15, we gave a letter and called off the launch. And they were disturbed. We have 6,000 people from throughout the world have landed for the launch. Based on the Indian government letter, the launch is called off. When they went and inspected the rocket next day early morning, there was a crack in the main line. And the entire thing, based on our insistence, it was corrected, and 25th successfully the rocket lifted off. Without that correction, it would have been a catastrophic failure. And thereby, I salute India, I salute Indian education system, I salute ISRO for the knowledge what we are having, even to hold a leaking rocket to ensure the safety of our own citizen and ensure a safe flight. Now, yes, he has gone and come back, he has done outstanding job. And on this occasion, it is my responsibility as the chairman ISRO to congratulate all 4 Gaganyaan 3s. Anyway, only one person has to fly, and he got the great opportunity to fly. So let me congratulate Subhasnu Shukla for that great accomplishment what is done. Along with that, let me also congratulate my 3 of my remaining colleagues who were responsible, who underwent training for that program. Today, I don't know how many of you are aware, we have ensured our colleague and your son of soil, Mr. Subhasnu, who has traveled 320 orbits, 8.4 million miles, he has safely traveled, and we were responsible for the safety travel. And he has done 7 experiments, and the experiments, there were so many scientists who prepared. On this occasion, let me also congratulate them for that preparation, and the experiments were done successfully. Yesterday morning, we have done an important experiment. Honorable Chief Minister may be knowing. First time, the crew module, which is supposed to fly later, we have successfully taken to 3 kilometers inside the sea, 40 kilometers, and it was dropped using 9 parachutes, safely landed perfectly. We have accomplished that success yesterday morning, and all the activities are going well. Actually, ISRO accomplishments are huge. One of the accomplishments I want to tell. 1963, November 21st, USA gave a tiny rocket for us to launch. It was donated by USA. 50 years back, August 1st, 1975, 2,400 television sets were kept in 2,400 villages in 6 states. And we got a signal, satellite signal from USA, and we demonstrated mass communication. India was 60 years behind advanced countries. Last month 30th, NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar satellite. NASA has prepared a payload, 10,300 crore they have spent, and we have developed a payload. Entire satellite was built by India and ISRO, and it was launched successfully from Indian soil. It was launched successfully from Indian soil using Indian rocket, and today we are rubbing shoulder to shoulder with developed countries. That is the progress what has happened. In another 3 months, a 6,500 kg US communication satellite purely on commercial basis is going to be launched by Indian rocket from India. That is the type of growth what we have done. After Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji took over as the Prime Minister of this country, we have conceived, built and launched a satellite, 1000 kg communication satellite, and donated to South Asian country under his leadership. Till today, 433 satellites of 34 foreign countries and 132 satellites of India is launched. Out of that, 93% satellites were launched during last 10 years. And that is the significant growth of India. And with the direction and guideline of Honorable Prime Minister, we are going to build a space station by 2035. India will have its own space station by 2035. And we are all working towards that. We are going to have a Chandrayaan 4 mission. We are going to land on moon, take sample and bring back and do experiment. And right now 55 satellites or 58 satellites are in the orbit. Sindoor operation, you all may be knowing the success under Prime Minister's direction and guideline. And I want to tell silently, all our satellites worked fantastically well. And we have ensured safety, security of every citizen of Bharat. We also contribute a little bit in that Sindoor operation. And Prime Minister has given the direction. In another 3 years, the number of satellites in the orbit will be at least 3 times of the present numbers of 58 numbers. And we are building a rocket for taking man to moon. By 2040, he has given a direction to take a man to moon and land a Indian safely on space and bring him back safely. The rocket capability, I want to tell. The first rocket what we built was 35 kg can place in orbit. This rocket will place 80,000 kg in orbit, having 40-story building height. You can imagine. That is the type of direction we have got from Prime Minister, and we are working towards that. Now, dear friends, I think this is not the occasion for me to talk a lot of things about space, but I should say by 2040, we will be in par with any other spacefaring nation in terms of launcher capability, in terms of satellite, in terms of application, and we will be in par with any other country and work for the Viksit Bharat 2047 and contribute for making India as a developed country. And I know the growth of UP is outstanding. Let us give a very big hand to the entire ministers, MLAs and Chief Minister for that outstanding growth. And on this occasion, let me congratulate my colleague Subhashnu Shukla, his family members, and also at least 500 plus scientists have full-time worked for executing this program as a successful program, including the Center Director, Mr. D.K. Singh, who is in front of me. Let me only conclude by saying, we are all with you. I had a meeting with Honorable CM. Whatever you want through the space, we are ready to support. Whatever is required for the state, we are ready to support. And lot of things are happening in the UP with respect to space sector. And let me conclude by thanking Honorable CM and the entire cabinet who is here for your gesture of honoring us on this occasion. Thank you. Jai Hind.
थैंक यू सर। अब कार्यक्रम को अंतिम